how you doing, Mike Bradley? Hope you're doing well as always. My God, it is hot. My country, England, is like in a bit of a heat wave. So if I look like a wet, sweaty mess, it's because I am. I've got two big lights here. It's like 33 centigrade outside. Anyway, enough about my problems. We're here to talk about guitar. Sounding like a pro is what we're going to be talking about today. Now, specifically here, I'm thinking in terms of kind of Eric Johnson, Eric Gales, the two Erics, and also John Mayer to an extent where you kind of do a little lead passage and you finish on a chord. And it just sounds really melodic and like a pro player, you know, like a seasoned veteran. And now the little lick at the beginning you just heard me play, I'm going to show you that, but it can also work in just going down a scale, you know. I'm just going back up the major pentatonic and then finishing on a chord, you know. But what I did, you know, just kind of made it a bit more lick orientated. But if you're a regular viewer to me, you know I'm not a massive lick guy, so nothing here is written in stone. You can manipulate it to the moon and back, so to speak, you know. But let's go in close up here. I should say, actually, before we go in close up, it is important to know about the cage system. It's a big thing here. If you're a regular viewer, again, you would have seen I put like a little Hendrix video up last week and got a lot of questions about that. And yeah, this is the kind of same thing, the cage system. And if you go to my website, I've got a really cool lesson, if I do say so myself, shameless plug, on the caged system, and it will really open up your playing to the nth degree. It's so important getting your cage system down if you want to get into this type of playing. So anyway, let's go for a close-up. Right, guys and girls, so for this particular little idea I'm doing here, I'm doing it in the key of G major. Okay. And I'm thinking in terms of shape 4 of the major pentatonic. It's really important you know your pentatonic, but just in case you don't, actually starting from the first string, we're going 10, 7, 10, 8, 9, 7, 9, 7, 10, 7, and then 10, 7 on the 6th string. And obviously the root note is there, that G note. So the little idea I'm doing at the beginning here, I'm bending up this D note on the first string 10th fret, and then I'm bringing it back down again, playing the note, then going to the 9th note, sorry, the 7th fret on the B note, and then going to the 10th fret on the 2nd string. Then I'm going to go to the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and I believe I slid back to the 7th fret, and then went to the 9th fret on the 3rd string, and then a hammer-on pull-off on the 7th to 8 on the 2nd string, which is kind of going into the major pentatonic scale there. So what's that? F sharp to G going on. Okay. And now I think I'm just going up the scale now. Yeah, I'm just going to go back up the scale. 9, 7, 9, 7. And then I'm going to go to the root note G. And then do this cool chord here, which I'll explain in a minute, but let's get you playing it. So I'm on the G, and then I'm going to bar on the 7th fret on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. So you've got that ringing out. And then hammering on my 2nd finger onto that G note. So you get that, it's so cool. It's basically like, if I, with just that on, you can look at it as like a sus, like in a way like a major 7 sus 2. And then when you hammer on your 2nd finger, it's turned into a G sus 2 chord. Alright, so cool, I love it. But as I'm in close up here, And like I said about knowing your cage system and then seeing your chords around your pentatonic, the relative minor to G is E minor, which is around exactly the exact same shape. So I could do that, you know, so that there, I did a very similar thing. All that's the same. All that's the same, but then I went 10, 9, 7, 6, which is kind of highlighting like the diminished note, and then finishing on there. Actually, I could do a little hammer on with the second finger as well, a bit like with that. That sounds quite cool. Yeah, let's go with that. So if you're in major, so in this case G major, so slowly. And if I'm in minor, so cool. Alright, so like I say, all shape 4. That's shape 4 for G major. We're making G the root note there. And this is shape 4 for E minor pentatonic. Same notes, but G major, same notes as E minor, except G major is the root note is G, and E minor the root note is E, but exactly the same note. And highlighting that diminished note really gives you again that pro sound. So anyway, one more time for the major. There you have it, guys. Hopefully that gives you a little insight into this kind of type of playing. I'm very much into this type of playing, have been for a long time. A lot of it is down to, you know, when you're playing on your own, if you're not playing with you know, a backing track or in a band or something like that, it's very easy to forget about the rhythm and just to noodle. And I think you want to always be conscious and very much aware of the timing, the rhythm, you know, I mean the same thing, you know, but, and also getting used to hearing the music in your head, you know. So say, you know, you're in G and you got, you know, let's say those 2 chords. So there I just highlighted that B note, because in my head I heard the B chord be played. You know what I mean, yeah? So it's, instead of just, you know, constant whittle, 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 wank, 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 you want to be musical with it. So something like that. You know, you're finishing on a cool chord, you know? So you always got kind of a chord there, and like I say, if you listen to a lot of Eric Johnson and Eric Gales, who's very influenced by Eric Johnson, you'll hear that type of playing, you know, and you're like, oh, that sounds so good, you know, kind of having a big kind of solid kind of chord to kind of finish on, you know. So yeah, knowing your chords. And Matthias Asato as well, he's someone who does a lot of that stuff. He's another kind of big YouTuber and Instagrammer, guitar player. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. Like I said, knowing the cage system is very, very important. And a shameless plug to my website there on a very good lesson on the cage system, if I do say so myself, because I did it. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. Anyway, anyway, hope you're all very, very good and well. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And hopefully, well, I'm going to go for my second, third shower of the day. My God. Anyway, hope you're very, very good and well. Mike Bradley with a sweaty armpit signing out. Won't you take me higher tonight?